What's up, you lovely people out there? Welcome to the channel for another video. It's another day, so let's get into it straight away. All right, guys, what do we have here? I have to say, it never ceased to amuse me how incredibly biased and dumb people can be in regards to the truth. We have some stuff to talk about, some messages that are resurfacing it, which they stayed obvious for many of us, but for a lot of other people, this is still something that perhaps they're pondering, and also pondering why there is more support coming back in the direction of Johnny Depp. So where we at? Well, what is it today? 19 November 2022. The trial it's passed. Johnny Depp has won. He was awarded $50 million, and just by a stroke of luck, that in Virginia the punitive damages, they're capped at $350,000. Amber H doesn't have to pay the remaining $4,700,650,000 whatever of those punitive damages. Otherwise, there would have been more money to pay. So now this open letter which has gathered 130 people willing to support the cause. I'm pretty sure that more is going to be unveiled about those people which they want to join in the conversation in that manner. More people are suspecting a PR move just in conjunction with a filing of an appeal that still didn't take place. And I was listening to some law YouTubers which stated that perhaps the appeal is going to carry on throughout 2023. So it's not unreasonable to think that we might see something on like all the way in the middle of 2023 for the summer or something like that. So this is going to be a slow process. But the open letter is already backfiring. It's backfiring, has found a ton of resistance by the gigantic support that Johnny Depp is receiving again. And the hashtags like Amber Third, Amber H are retrending, but not for, especially Amber H, not for the reason that you might think. And today we are also getting like Jamie Lee Curtis, the famous actor, that it's trending on Twitter because of two things. First, the past, which in 2016, she seemed to show support for Amber H in conjunction, of course, with the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, because in 2016, obviously, was known to the world that Johnny Depp had done something, and everybody was siding with the woman. Everybody didn't question before the trial was even a thing, and of course, of the lies that those money of the settlement from the divorce will go after the Children's Hospital and the other after the ACLU, which by now we know that it's not true, it was all a lie. And actually money were funneled into those organizations by third party, including Elon Musk and Johnny Depp himself. So now Jamie Lee Curtis appeared to have posted a picture here with on her Instagram of Johnny Depp and Jeff Beck, Motley Crue Redux. So, and people are now attacking Jamie Lee Curtis. At least the AH stands are attacking her because she seemed to be supporting Johnny Depp now. Honestly, I'm not surprised. Like many are saying, Jamie Lee Curtis was siding with what it seemed to be at the time the truth, and also the fact that the noble victim, the noble so-called victim, was doing what in the eye of the public opinion would have looked incredibly awesome in terms of advocacy, which is give the money away, which you know that was a PR stunt because that never happened. That never happened. And that also, it's a fact. The hospital is still waiting. Actually, more it's been done by law YouTubers, which they did a live stream and collected tens of thousands of dollars, which was sent directly to the hospital. Still, that's a mega win this year for YouTubers and law tubers, which they spread the truth. Absolutely amazing. So here you have it. Another example of hatred towards a woman, Jamie Lee Curtis, which is standing with the truth and on the right side supporting Johnny Depp. And I can tell you right now, this attempt of relitigating what has happened is not going to work. It's really not going to work. I don't think anybody wants to really touch AH as an actress or trying to put her in any capacity in a brand whatsoever, because millions of people around the world, they just don't want to see that, for a very good reason. This is not hatred. This is actually like something that the PR team and her stands and the few like loyal followers, probably those 130, which I actually I have to admit, I feel that probably from those 130 there are probably even less which they truly support, because most likely they were drawn in for specific reasons. And actually, on that note, I actually want to show you like this very peculiar post here of now the person that goes by the name of Evil Musk, which is Eve Barlow, of course, the mouthpiece of AH, it seems. Many call her that. And this is fascinating because in this open letter, you have the Women's March backing, you know, this letter. And then this is a tweet of the past where Evil Musk here, also known as Eve Barlow, and also other names, it's basically calling out Women's March for being basically what Kanye West did as well. And she got blocked by Women March, and she goes here, I'm a bigger feminist than you wall sham show. Oh man, talk about hypocrites, right? I don't even know if they know what they're doing, these people. By the way, I hope that this tweet is real. Like, I actually also saw it was going around here, but I haven't had the chance to verify 100%. So I just want to say that out there just in case, because you know that I care about spreading the truth, talking about the news, and not adding to the noise. So we will see if this is, we will see if that it's true or not. It feels like it is true. Adam Waldman is trending again because Jordan Peterson is coming back on the platform. Unfortunately, also this Kathy Griffin is coming back, and I have to say I'm a little surprised. I'm a little surprised because this person that was impersonating Elon Musk, she basically just got away with it in not even a few weeks' time, and it's back online, which I find it to be very, very hypocritical, to be honest. She should have stayed banned. And I know that Elon Musk now is a little bit under pressure because of taking over of Twitter and all the things that they're doing right here. Also today he called upon the workforce here to see who actually was a coder on the in the building, because it's like, hey, actually, is there anybody left that actually codes this thing? Software engineer. And I suppose probably those are some of those, I suppose. I don't know. But anyway, so Jordan Peterson is back. Some other are back as well. They're discussing whether or not Trump will be back. And I have to say that I'm interested in seeing what is happening also with this Kathy Griffin thing. But yeah, there is a lot of misinformation thanks to these people. I wonder if Adam Waldman is going to be back, honestly. That would be great. I think it would be a great thing. Adam Waldman was a lawyer of JD, which was probably the first one to expose what it looked like at the time to be an hoax, when Johnny Depp was literally crucified, put under the ground before the ability of proving that he was innocent. And on that note, I want to show you this resurfaced message of Joe Perry, the guitarist from Aerosmith, which, as you know, Joe Perry is also a music buddy of JD, because they play together in Hollywood's Vampire together with Alice Cooper. And you have here Billy Perry, the wife of Joe Perry, that says in, what is it, like 16th of August 2020, 10:48 p.m. to be exact, and she posted, lived at Johnny Depp's G house off and on for 5-6 years. Never saw him abuseah. One day Johnny Depp was upset, told me, she hits me. I said, a bitch slap? No, that's okay, JD replied. No, with her fist in my face. I told him that's not love. He's not the ABUSER. And it blows my mind of how many people, please, somebody make a list and repost this on Twitter, and tomorrow I'm going to put it in a video. I know I'm outsourcing a little bit of work, but seriously, it's impressive how many people come in support of JD continuously. Jamie Lee Curtis, again, this new message resurfacing. It's just undeniable that this poor man went through what he went through, and he was crucified, he was cursed, mistreated, and finally managed to reclaim his life back. And this freaking organization are still trying to tarnish his reputation, spreading falsehood out there. I mean, if Twitter and Instagram and YouTube have to do something, they should make sure that those organizations or videos in support of AH, they should have the disclaimer to the video, the same way they did when people were talking about COVID. You know what I mean? Because she was found guilty to defame the ex-husband with actual malice on all counts. Let's not forget that. In the jury there were women as well. The judge was a woman. The lawyers were part of it, women. So this nonsense of trying to make this a whole women issue is just not there. It's just not there. There is tons of people contacting me, mostly women, and also a women survivor of real DV, which they all chant in unison the same idea, the same thing. They do not believe her. They never believed her after the trial. They stand with JD because they know what it's like to be a real victim of DV. So you can keep going, but you know, the people are not dumb. You can try to relitigate and actually pay attention to her friends, journalists or pseudo-journalists or professor supporters or those organizations when they go on TV and they literally 101 gaslight you and me. The gaslighting technique. Now I saw an interview of this pseudo-journalist claiming that people do not understand actually what real DV is. And therefore, you saw the trial, you're wrong, the jury's wrong, everybody's wrong, but her and her friend. So this is like perfect example of gaslighting. And remember that there are people like her, which they identify with that type of person, either narcissist or narcissistic trait, and so on and so forth, which will support that type of people because that's basically a projection of themselves. And by protecting her, trying to be like, let's say, apologetic apologist, sorry, sometimes English, it's not my main language, but by being an apologist, you know, they're sort of also protecting themselves. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind when you listen to these people. But the great majority of human beings out there are not dumb. They've seen the trial. We have seen the truth. We have seen the verdict. And we continue to see the behavior, which is pointing only to one thing, that she was never the abuser. Never. And let's just thank Billy Perry for this resurfaced tweet. And make the list, guys, because it's very, very long in support of JD. Please subscribe. Always spread love. Ciao.